Good evening, everyone. I'm Dr. Sandeep Sharma, Pediatric Super Speciality Faculty at PrepLadder. So the INI SS May 25 results are out in June 25, and we have Dr. Yash with us. Dr. Yash has got rank 6 in neonatology, and he's soon going to join AIMS and do his dream branch of DM neonatology. So it is my pleasure, it is my privilege to invite him to this interview. Congratulations, Yash, and welcome to this interview.
Thanks a lot, sir, and it's a great pleasure meeting you, sir.
So before we start with the interview, I just got reminded such a long association I have with Yash. Once upon a time, I had gone to take, PG entrance coaching at Jaipur. So Yash attended my class over there. Then Yash came to do MD PGI. So we connected there. Now I'm taking his interview when he's going to technically become more specialized than me. He's going to be DM neonatology in a few years from now. But Yash, how's it like? Like you appeared in NEET SS also. What was the rank
Yes.
you got there, and what are you doing right now? Just a brief
Sir,
background for everyone.
actually, I completed my MD from PGI Chandigarh in Jan 2025. Then I was at home preparing for the NEET SS and the INA SS exams. In NEET SS, I got a rank of 82, and I opted for a seat there, and I was preparing for neonatology part in the INA SS. So I took a seat there, and I was preparing for the neonatology portion, specifically for the INA SS.
Okay, so you have got a very good rank in NEET SS also. So both
Yeah.
the exams, if you compare, like what's your takeaways? How the exams are similar, and what are the differences you find between the two exams?
Sir, in the pattern of studying for both NEET SS and the INA SS is a quite different pattern. NEET SS, it is Nelson based paper, matlab 70 to 80% is Nelson based, and they ask direct questions in which the one word answer is they ask mostly the one word questions, or the question which have a direct answer. Either you know it or you don't know it. No calculations, no stats, and you just have to be thorough with the whole pediatrics part for giving the NEET SS. For INSS, pertaining to my specialty, that is neonatology, and the neonatology portion, like in theory, there is 80 questions. So 45 to 50 questions are from neonatology, and 30 to 35 questions are from, are from specific specialty part. So the specialty part in AIMS, it's quite different the way that they ask particular topics only, but they go deep in different semesters. Like in November session, they would ask from that portion only, but with a different question. And the July session, they would ask from the that same portion only, but go to another portion. So they would ask same topics only, but they would go deep into that portion. So you have to be thorough with, like in Palmo, they would ask cystic fibrosis, but they would go deep into the portion to ask more and more about cystic fibrosis. So you have to be thorough with the topic, and you have to know everything about cystic fibrosis.
Okay. And so, for neonatology, I think there is a AIMS protocol also, which is there, the
Yeah,
3
yeah, yeah,
volume
yeah,
2024 edition.
yeah,
How useful it
yeah.
is, and did you utilize that?
Yeah, so the gold standard for preparing for neonatology is NICU protocols only. You have to be thorough with the every line, every trial, every annexure that is given in the NICU protocol. You have to go through at least 5 times, 10 times, whatever is your capability. And I utilized PGI Blue Books and also Cloharty, the perinatology portion. I tried from Cloharty because it's nicely given in Cloharty, sir.
Just a quick query. PGI Blue Book is still blue?
It's not been updated, but some portions are still
Yes.
relevant
It's not
for
updated.
studying.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yes, it's not updated. PGI Blue Book, by the way, came out when I was
yeah,
doing my MD at that time. It has not
yeah.
been updated. A few things are old, but some of the protocols are still golden in that, and I think they are still relevant for the exams.
Still relevant. Yeah, yes.
Yes, great. So,
Mhm.
Yash, after INISS, like after the theory paper, after the MCQs are done, there is also a departmental assessment. So,
Yes.
how did your department assessment go? And for a lot of students who will be preparing for the November-December exam, what advice would you like to give them that how should they prepare for departmental assessment in neonatology?
Sir, I set for the departmental assessment the first time only. So I had also my curiosity regarding what questions they would ask and what topics they would focus on. So I called my seniors who are doing the neonatology and who had cracked the exams the previous years. So they told me that they would focus on the topics which are pertaining to neonatology in their specialty. Like, for example, if a oncology faculty is sitting, then he or she would be asking about transient abnormal myelopysis in a Down syndrome pertaining to neonatology. Or, for example, if a nephrology faculty is sitting, then he or she would be asking about tubulopathies and RTAs, which are relevant to the neonatology and the infancy period. So I went through these topics like for cardiology, congenital heart disease, and in departmental assessment, there are two portions, the OSCE portion and the Viva portion. OSCE is hardcore neonatology. They would give clinical scenarios, videos, images, and you have to write answers and submit to them. So it basic neonatology, if you're thorough with NICU protocols and Clohati, then you can easily crack the OSCE portion. For Viva portion, it's little unpredicted. They can ask anything what they want, but just you can go through the topics in these specialties which are pertaining to neonatology and infancy period, and they will be limited to that only. And they lay a special emphasis on the statistical portion. Like in our departmental Viva, there was a question on identifying the graph relating to the data was given and they are given a graph and they ask to identify. So they lay a special emphasis on the stats portion in the theory portion also, as well as the departmental Viva assessment also.
Excellent analysis, and all those students who are listening to this interview and they're serious about INISS exam in the future, neonatology part, Dr. Yash has given a bird's eye view. What are the key points you should keep in mind? So later on, once this video goes up on YouTube, please pause and write down the points which Yash has mentioned. So very beautifully summarized, Yash. What were the resources did you use, and did you use PrepLadder for your preparation?
Yeah, sir, as I said, I was preparing for NEET SS first. So I thought I would prepare my general portion thoroughly. And after the NEET SS, I would go to the neonatology portion. So for the general portion, I used PrepLadder. I saw all the videos and specifically the Nelson 22nd edition updates. I was quite thorough with all the updates that has been recently given, the all the drugs and all the Nelson new tables which have been added in the new edition. Plus, I gave all the I solved the question bank and gave all the mock tests that were present on the PrepLadder app. And after the completion of the NEET SS assessment, I changed my strategy to specifically focus on neonatology. So I read the NICU protocol thoroughly, the times I can read, and I went through some portions of Clohati and some online articles and the researches which had been conducted recently and which were important to the INSS exams.
Were you giving GTs and solving question banks and Q banks like MCQs also?
Yeah, yes, sir. Because if we're reading a topic, unless and until we don't solve the questions and we don't give the GTs, we're not sure, we'll not know what areas are we lacking and which areas need further reading and further improvement. So I started from the day one of preparation. I solved MCQs and gave GT so that I could know my weak areas and I could work on that further.
Awesome. So, what next? You are going to join likely close to home?
Yes, sir. I would. मतलब PJ, there's only one seat in PJ in Delhi, so I would prefer AIMS Jodhpur or AIMS Rishikesh, and would be working forward for the next 3 years in the department.
Both wonderful places. I think AIMS Jodhpur will be closer home, although it's very
Yeah,
hot right now. But
yeah, it
you
would be
being from
closer to my
Rajasthan,
home.
you are well adapted to it already.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Great, Yash. Yash, somebody has not cracked the exam, and he or she is now going to sit in the INISS November exam. So, about 5 to 6 months to go. What advice would you give?
So the advice I would like to give is the NICU protocol is the gold standard. No matter how many times you have read 5 times, 6 times, there are always some areas which are weak, which we haven't read, which we think is not important. But the every line of NICU protocol is like a line of Bible. You have to know every line of NICU protocol because I have given the neonatology exam twice, and I know they are very fond of asking a line by line question from NICU protocol. So NICU protocol is the must source for neonatology, and it can't be ignored. Apart from that, it is not the only source. You have to rely on Clohati for some portions because the parentology portion of NICU protocol is not enough for the cracking exams, and you have to be well versed with the Clohati 10 to 12 chapters that are given. Apart from that, you have to be familiar with the trials that have occurred in the neonatology because AIMS people are very fond of asking the names of the trials, the researches, which have been a practical impact on the field of neonatology. So you have to be just familiar, not only familiar with the books, you have to be familiar with the researches and the trials that has been going on in the field of neonatology also.
Yes, great. So,
Yeah.
Dr. Yash, you are a happy man right now. I'm quite sure you're getting a branch of your choice. This
Thank you, sir.
success, who are the people you would like to dedicate to? Any shout outs you want to give right now?
Sir, actually, I said ki I left my MD course in January and was at home. So there were times when I got frustrated because I hadn't joined RSRship or some job and I was at home only sitting and preparing. So there were times when I got frustrated. So the support of my parents, my brother, my sister-in-law, and all were always there to help me and to support me in every time, especially my parents and my friends and my family, especially. So I'm indebted to them in supporting me in my time, and I'm very happy that I can put a smile on their face right now.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. So please convey my greetings and my, congratulations to your family also. And
Thank you.
you are a really, really source of inspiration to many. And I do hope that someday we meet in one conference
Yeah, yeah. I do
and
hope the same, sir. I will be
it would
obliged
be
to
a
meet you in
pleasure
the
to.
future.
Absolutely, absolutely, Yash. So thank you for your time. It's now time to party hard. It's late night right now. I'm taking your interview, but tomorrow is Sunday, so go there, enjoy.
Yes,
Because once you
sure.
join, then there will not be any time.
Yes, sir. Yeah. Thanks a lot, sir. And I'm glad I could speak to you today. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Yash, for your time, and thank you everyone for listening.
Thank you.